Here's the fundamental of math so that you can understand any type of math no matter what level you are. You need to know basic arithmetics, as in addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Like, it seems so simple, it seems so easy, but trust me, you really need to master this. And I don't mean just like, oh yeah, I know how to add or subtract. I need you to be able to do this mentally in your mind, because the fundamentals of being able to do that will rewire your brain. Secondly, ratios and scaling, percentage, proportions, unit conversions, these are all super important. If you know how to manipulate these, you will be able to understand maths so easily, because maths all the way through up until university level, I'm doing engineering, and a lot of the maths that we do has a lot of like unit manipulations and things like that. Next is algebra, obviously, but in this one here, you want to know all of the tricks that comes into algebra. So like a plus b bracket squared, what does that expand to? Like, you don't want to have to do the FOIL method every single time. You have to be able to know all of the tricks for all of these things. Algebra is basically like the grammar of maths, so if you know that, you'll be able to understand what maths is trying to tell you. And this, I sound like a nerd doing this, but trust me, you will understand what I mean when you are able to do all of this. Trigonometry and calculus are super important for you to understand any type of maths. Like, when it comes to calculus, differentiation, integration, the fundamental rule is so simple. Like, differentiation is just finding the difference of something, and integration is just finding the area under the graph. And then understanding keywords like rate. What does rate mean? Like, rate just means divide by time. So if it says rate of change of velocity, that just means it's a change of velocity divided by time, which is acceleration. Last but not least, mastering how to visualize maths, especially when it comes to mechanics, anything that you can visualize, graphical stuff, that is super important for you to know. Once you can build up all of these foundational understandings and skills for maths, any type of maths, even in university, it will be super easy for you. This here is what we call the conservation of momentum, and it looks super complicated, and yes, it is super complicated, but it most of the times just cancel out to a bunch of things, because there's a bunch of assumptions that you have, which looks like this, and it's different for every single type of kind of scenario. So like, if you're in a pipe, it's different. If it's a cube, it's different, things like that. So understanding the fundamental assumptions about why you assume them to be this way is super important, and that's basically the fundamentals of math. I hope that makes sense. Aside from that, all the best. Bye.